Cooking has become a spectator sport, and the wave of interest in matters culinary has also seen critics, commentators and bloggers develop a following of their own. Hasmitha Nair is a quantitative analyst in her day job, but her free time is devoted to food blogging and, of course, doing plenty of research, as she explained to Eastern Mosaic.
Gone are the days where expert advice is given by a limited few that occupy newspaper columns. With the accessibility of the internet, just about anyone can become an expert on just about any topic under the sun. All it takes is passion, a strong opinionated mind, and a crafty set of writing skills.
Whereas previously restaurant reviews came hot off the press, nowadays they come hot from the hotspot.
Internet bloggers are the new frontline information peddlers who share their opinions at the top of their voices. One such blogger is intriguing Hasmitha Nair, who's got her fans licking their lips, literally, as they follow her blog about restaurants, food and travel. Hasmitha, welcome to Eastern Mosaic.
Thank you.
Hasmitha, when did you start blogging and how did your blog grow?
About 18 months ago, I found myself wanting to kind of share my creative passion for food and for travel. And I thought, what better way to do this than in a blog? I didn't know anything about computer programming or setting up a website or anything like that. So I started a very amateur blog, just sharing travel experiences that I'd been to before and kind of foodie finds in Johannesburg. And from there, it just kind of grew.
Now, you are not a full-time blogger. What is your full-time job and how do you balance the two?
I'm a treasury analyst at one of the world's largest mining companies. The writing for me doesn't really feel like work, it's a passion. So when I write, it comes quickly, it comes naturally, it's conversational, and it doesn't really feel like I'm working two jobs.
I believe you're a fan of traveling. Tell us more about your travels and how did that happen?
With my blog, I've been very lucky to be offered media trips where basically the holiday is sponsored and I just go and review the hotel and the food, etc. So last year I went to Zambia, Mozambique, Mauritius and New York, all in 1 year, which was great.
Now, as a blogger, you have to take your own pictures. Are you a professional photographer or are you aiming to be one?
I went on a photography course because I realized that my blog wouldn't really be advanced if I didn't have good photos in it. So my husband and I both went and he actually ended up being the better photographer than me. So I can take my own photos, but he kind of does the technical adjustments around them and I'm more creative director.
The name of your blog is Josielicious. How did that name come about?
I want something that's catchy, that is easy to remember and that kind of embodies what I'm writing about. So I thought of something that kind of resonates fun and excitement, and most of my content is in Joburg, so I thought, you know, Josielicious.
Do you think blogging can be a full-time job for someone, and would you consider taking it up as a full-time job?
I definitely think it's possible to make a career out of blogging full-time because not only do I blog, I also have a bi-monthly page in the Sunday Independent newspaper. So I write about food finds in Joburg. I write for Gauteng Tourism's blog. I write for Mango's In-Flight Juice magazine, and I also do blogging for Getaway magazine. Some of those are income generating, some aren't. But I think if all of my effort was focused on blogging, I could definitely gather kind of enough income to get by.
Where would you like to see your blog in the near future?
I'd like to get more followers firstly. I do have quite a strong following at the moment, but you know, it's kind of, it can always get bigger.
Hasmitha doesn't rely on hearsay, and all her blog content is based on first-hand experience.
It all began with a desire to share. Little did Hasmitha know that her skills of critiquing food would be highly sought after. We're here at the Neighbour Goods Market in Johannesburg to sample some of her favorite foods.
This really is a foodie's paradise, with all the makings of a multi-course meal awaiting the adventurous palate. With so much on offer, the hardest part is making a choice.
Now, Hasmitha, there are so many food stalls here. Which are some of your favorites? Take me to that one first.
Okay, well, I love anything sweet. So my first stop whenever I come is usually the crepe stand over here, where I love to order a Nutella crepe.
Okay, let's go get that.
One pancake with Nutella only, please. my love for it started in Paris when I was there traveling, and they have pancakes on every street corner.
Well, they obviously don't mise on the Nutella. They put as much as possible. There's nothing like seeing your breakfast made in front of you. Thank you so much.
This kind of takes me back to my island holidays. You know, if you go to Mauritius, Zanzibar, Seychelles, you find these on the streets, and it's such a refreshing kind of natural drink that you can enjoy.
Okay, a normal coconut for her, and I'll try the cocktail. Hasmita, I can see you are clearly a chocolate fan.
Yes, I brought you here to the fine and raw chocolate stand.
Okay, what's special about this chocolate?
Well, this is kind of really organic chocolate. There's no additives in it, there's no sugar, there's no dairy, and it's really, really good dark chocolate.
You guide me.
Okay,
Tell me
let's
what's
take a little bit of this. Delicious, right?
You know, a lot of people are anti-dark chocolate, but it actually tastes magnificent. You just need to develop a palate for it.
You know, when I have normal dairy milk chocolate now, it's just way too sweet. It tastes artificial.
Well, after being on a food critiquing tour with Hasmita, I can only imagine the reaction on restaurant owners' faces when they see this friendly face walk in, because they know all too well that if there's a slip on her plate, then thousands of her readers will be seeing it that day. Hasmita is without a doubt an inspiration to many new bloggers who want to do more than just diarize their thoughts.